Very good morning to all of you. I am live at 10:35, probably exact time I am live. First one is check the audio. Hear me speaking because the connectivity seems to have a lot of problems. So if you have not the sound, that means you're not hearing me. Are you guys hearing me? Is the video audible? Oh my goodness. Good morning. Yeah, I get it. Good morning to you all. Do you have any problems in getting to the live? Yes. Okay, fine. Thank God at least. Some are saying your voice is breaking. My voice is not breaking, man. The audio audio output is breaking. Okay, we shall begin with the live stream from the chapter development. Guys, if you are noticing the words or just keep an ear, 2 ears open so that it will be very easy for you. Yes, we shall begin with the important questions from this chapter. I have finished this chapter. The notes, classwork, homework, previous year questions will be provided to you in the group. Don't worry, it will be provided to you. When you start writing, you just give me this progress of where are you. Fine. PowerPoint presentation, you're asking for a PowerPoint presentation. Krishnendu was asking from a week. I couldn't because I have to compile it together so as to make a PowerPoint presentation. So I'll give you in the group. Right. Now we'll begin with the first 3 marks questions here. 3 mark questions in the first part are three. The first one, mix of goals. Mix of goals, right? These are really important. Mix of goals, conflict of goals, right? Mix of goals is all of them have goals, different. Conflict of goals is what may be the development goal for one may not be the development goal for another one, thus creating conflict of goals. Next one is money cannot buy everything. These are not lines, these are statements you have to explain with examples. Remember, you have to explain with examples, at least two examples, one description. That should be good enough for 3 marks. 3. Next one, income and goals, national income and goals. National income and goals, not very frequently asked, but important. Income, important are mix of goals, conflict of goals, and money cannot buy everything. These three are really important for 3 marks. The next 3 mark question. This chapter normally is asked for 3 marks. Development chapter is for 3 marks. 5 mark question will come as a compiled question. Will it be maybe a sustainable development question with compilation of the issues of sustainable development, or else I'll tell you more about that. 3 marks. Now, PCI. What is PCI? And PCI and limitations. PCI and its limitations for 3 marks. PCI, how do you calculate PCI? Based on the PCI, how do you classify the countries, rich, poor? And the limitations, right? Limitations are given. Yeah, it's I told you the limitations. It hides disparities. How it hides the disparity for 3 marks. Next, HDI and criteria for 3 marks. Human Development Index and the criterion taken into account to calculate the Human Development Index is also for 3 marks. Now, comparison of PCI and HDI also for 3 marks. Comparison of PCI and HDI. PCI obviously compiled by World Bank. HDI, yeah, UNDP. PCI, the per capita income, average income only taken into account. Here it is 3 criteria: health, education, right, and income. PCI, they divide the countries as high income, low income, middle income countries. HDI divides the countries based on the HDI index, HD index, Human Development Index. And what's now sustainable for 5 marks? Sustainable development with issues. Remember, whenever you write a sustainable development question, have to compulsorily add groundwater resources, groundwater and crude oil. And whenever you mention the groundwater and the crude oil, you have to mention in which state. That's the problem. Crude oil is for the world, right? You have to mention about the world. Groundwater is for Punjab, Western UP. You have to mention the names. Without the names, 1 mark gone. Right. Now comes 1 mark questions here. I told you 5 mark question. The 5 mark question would be to define certain things. I'll go on typing, or else we'll keep it as a quiz for last for that one. Let's see how good you are. Crude oil USA. Yes, Amrita, crude oil, not only the problem of USA, it's the problem of the world, right? I have explained in the video that the crude oil issue is why the fight of US-Iraqi war, US-Iran war. Iran supplies oil to India, and we get it in. I heard that we are paying in Iran in rupees, whereas if you import from US, you have to pay them in dollars. Isn't it benefitable for us? That's why you see Modi ji traveling all around the world, making peace with all of them, so that we can have benefit. It has lowest number of reserves. Yes, it does. But it controls oil business. It doesn't have oil reserves, but it sells oil. It has oil reserves. Other side. Now, remember, the crude oil is in future going to be problematic. The main important things will be about the groundwater. Groundwater is reality now. Everybody knows that in groundwater. I told you, maybe I might have told that the Supreme Court has issued orders in Punjab and Haryana to not to dig bore wells. No bore wells now. It's not possible where Sunny Deol comes, shows his 2.5 किलो का हाथ और हैंड पंप को उखाड़ के मारता है. आपने गदर देखा होगा, गदर एक प्रेम कथा. He comes, he एक हाथ से हैंड पंप को उखाड़ के मारता है ना? देखा है क्या? ऐसे तो कभी नहीं होगा अभी, बिकॉज हैंड पंप्स तो होगा ही नहीं. नो हैंड पंप्स आर अलाउड नाउ. जो है उसके पास पानी ही नहीं है, तो उखाड़ने के बाद पानी नहीं आएगा उसमें. So why? Because to save. Remember, there is a line, beautiful line, that is the earth is borrowed. Have to be given like that to the future generation. Should not be spoiled, should not waste all resources. आप इसके बारे में 8th क्लास में पढ़े होंगे, रिसोर्सेस चैप्टर में. 9th में ऑब्वियसली आपने पढ़ा है अलग अलग चैप्टर्स में. 10th में आप इसके बारे में अभी डेवलपमेंट में पढ़ रहे हो. इसके बाद आप रिसोर्सेस एंड डेवलपमेंट जियोग्राफी चैप्टर में भी एक बार पढ़ेंगे कि it's our responsibility to conserve the resources, should not overuse it. Judicious use of resources, right? Remember, sustainable development without compromising the needs of the future. Okay. Sanjana says this year economics is good. Or only economics, Sanjana? Everything is good this year. Only history you might have some trouble. Otherwise, the history leave alone, leave history. The political science is probably the easiest one. Political science, I would say economics, political science, and geography and history. A little tough, but 10th is very, very easy compared to what the ninth is. Now, you're facing problems because we are having the online classes. I know the effectiveness of the classes. It is not so effective as it is in the real classroom. But do remember one thing. The chapter, I took nearly 4 periods to complete the development chapter. Would it have been possible in class 10th B if I would have started teaching in a real classroom? Probably no, right? 45, 90% of my time would have gone for joking, 10% for scolding someone. But this is good in completing. But still, I'm just 2 chapters. In other classes, I've finished 4 chapters. Yeah. Now B says, Muskan, no, not at all. Yeah. Beneficiaries of the joke. Where is Tripti? Tripti should comment. In 10th A, it doesn't happen. 10th B, it happens a lot. 10th A, a lot of times it is spent on scolding somebody, giving out the rules. But 10th B, now I see Tripti. Impossible. Napoleon said nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. Impossible. True. That is Harshita. Okay, fine, guys. Okay, on a lighter note, it was possible. Now, I will come on onto this joking scolding. Krishnendu, I did not scold anybody till now. Appa, I say something in live, you will feel like I have scolded you in the live only. You are big boys now, you're big girls now. Uh, that is why the scolding is necessary when it comes to the classroom. But the small girls and boys, they understand. They will have more time, more years. And now you're in 10th, so you should be understanding from the first line. Should not repeat it every time again and again. Oh, Sanjana, do not think we are Napoleon. So if I tell you the ideals of Gandhiji, will you say that we are not Gandhiji? Obviously, you can practice the ideals of Gandhiji, right? I know we are not Gandhiji, we are not Napoleon. But, okay, Sama saying, no, sir, you never scold. That is Ashutosh Bhatt. Who is it? I scold. It is possible only if you become Napoleon. I don't want to become Napoleon. Yeah. Okay, fine. Now let's get back to the chapter. Guys, I told you 3 mark questions. This one, 5 mark questions. Now remember the 5 mark question once came in a pre-board where you had to explain the define certain words. So first one, I'll now let's make it like this. It will take little time to type, but let us see how fast you are. Are you ready? Okay, that is Tejasvi, not I thought Ashutosh. Tejasvi. Okay, guys, if you are ready, I will give you the word. You have to type the definition, not the word. Definition. Remember, definition. For example, if I say LBW, do not say leg before wicket. What is LBW? When a ball, if you play cricket, you will know, right? Okay, I'm saying yes. So I'll go for the first one. This is your first. It's a very easy one. I already know it. Define this. IMR. For God's sake, do not write infant mortality rate. What is infant mortality rate? IMR. Let's see who has the fastest fingers. Waiting for the answer. I told you do not write infant mortality rate. Still, Amarnath ends up writing infant mortality rate. Aditya, children killed below age of 1. Okay, not exactly. Number of infant deaths per 1,000 births in a year. Sarang is very close, 90% close. Gayatri, number of deaths per 1,000 live births. Good, good, good. None, that's Samudyata. I think Pratiksha. Who is Srinidhi Bhatt? Is it Vivechana or Ashutosh? Ashutosh, maybe Ashutosh. Number of deaths infants per, right. Shashank, death of a child before 1 year age. Uh, okay, some of you are typing the whole definition. Good guys, it is number of deaths. Yeah, number of death of children who reach the age of 1 for every 1,000 live births that year. That's IMR. Oh, that's Ashutosh. Okay, IMR. Good, good, good. Now I will type the definition. You tell me what is it, right? Yeah, you guys are taking a lot of effort, Papa. I will type the definition. You tell me which word is that. Okay, shall I start? This is the definition I'm going to type. Or else shall I say it? You can see it now. The people of the age 7 and above who can do read, write, and do basic maths. Sorry for my definition. I was just typing. What is it? Literacy. What? Spelling. Literacy rate. Yes, Muskan. Literacy rate. Literacy rate. Right. Fine. It is literacy rate. Yeah. Now, yes, 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 yes. Right, 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 right. 32 will come now. Literacy, literacy. Not literate, literacy rate. Right? Literate is a person. Now I'll tell the question. You can type the answer. The question is the it's it can be availed by dividing your weight by your height square. Can be availed dividing your weight by height square. What can be availed? Okay, Tripti is faster. BMI, body mass index. Did you check your BMI? There is a limit, okay? There is a line. 20. At certain age, you should have certain BMI. If you have more than that, you're like obese. Okay, BMI. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that right away. Check your weight divided by square of your height, which will give you some number. Shashank saying, I said it first. I received Drupti's comment first in the comment box. Okay. If you do not check it, please check it. At your age, like 14 or 15, you should be having the certain value of a BMI. If you have the certain value, that means, yeah, you're good, or you're obese, or you're undernourished, or you're malnourished. So- Some are malnourished. Yeah. Look at me, for example. I have increased 4 kilos in my home now because of the lockdown effect. So I might not be obese, not be definitely not undernourished, overnourished, possible. Before Sai Prakriti. Shashank says before Sai Prakriti. Okay, fine. Sir, say Tripti says, sir, say that, or else he won't rest in peace. Okay. And Krishnendu makes an interesting point. SBSB में दिया था list of ages and weight. Yes. SBSB से याद आया, आज से शायद इस साल का SBSB रिपोर्ट कार्ड आने वाला है. तो I got the news that the SBSB app में parent का भी section add किया है. Parent app will come where your parents can log into your SBSB and see your progress of this year. I mean, second sem. This year, second semester. Somebody's hobby is eating. Guys, what is what is happening? There is the live class or video conference. You guys are fighting. Here in comment also you're fighting. Tripti and Shashank, call it. Just call it quit. You're just fighting. Okay, now let's get to the next one. This is the average years of living. How do you know how many years you're going to live? Average years of living. What is it? Average years of living. Gayatri, this is turning into a regular class. Yeah, if it wants to be turning into regular class, Gayatri, we need to have some people on the left side who are joking with each other, like Sri Charan, Jitendra. Life expectancy says Vaishnavi. I think Krishnendu went for it first. It's life XE, like Vaishnavi life expectancy. Good. It is life expectancy. What is the life expectancy of India based on 2011 census? Any idea? This was asked in an exam once. What is the life expectancy? It is life expectancy, boys. What is the life expectancy of Indians according to 2011 census? Any idea? Now you might be Googling. What is the, or ask, who is that? 65? Ah, your question mark for me? 60? Maybe 68 years. 65. Exactly, I need. Samudrata is exact number, 68.8. Is it so high? 68.8? Tripti, 63? Question mark. Are you asking me or telling me? Tell me, don't ask me. Okay. If I take a median all about all of your numbers, an average would give me somewhere around 63.8. That is the average years of living, life expectancy of birth in India. So at 63, we are gone. We won't be there. I have already finished the half of it. Probably I have only half of my life left. You have finished one quarter of it. So you have the fourth left. Amrita 67.13. What is 67.13? 67 years and 1 month. January. On 13th day, you're gone. Sanjana says it's exactly 69.16. Okay, where did you get it, Sanjana? 69.1. I thought 63.8. Okay, Sanjana and I think some are quoting the exact number now. 69.17. Okay, I will check. It might be. Is it 2019? I'm not talking about 2019. It is not 2019. I asked you about 2011 census official data. Wow, how nice you are. I said, where did you get it? At least copy and paste the URL here. Page URL, not Google. Please copy paste URL so that everybody can see. Not Google. Where did you get it? Shop. Which shop? Okay. Guys, we'll move on to the next one. That is about, I'll tell you the definition. The definition is this is belonging to the age group of 6 to 14. Normally it's for 6 to 14. Sometimes in the book it is given as 14 to 52. 6 to 14 to 6 to 15. The number of students attending the school to the number of students outside the school. Proportion from proportion to the students attending the school to the proportion of students outside the school. What is that called as? Net attendance ratio. Samudyata as if she is waiting. Net attendance ratio. Taka tak tak. Okay, any other answers? Net attendance rate. Not rate, it's ratio, right? Ratio. Proportion. I said proportion. Ah, it is net attendance ratio, guys. It is net attendance ratio. Well done. Net attendance ratio. Net attendance ratio, right? Not BMI. Aditya Jain saying BMI now. That's over, long over. Now, ready for the next one? The next one is just very easy. That is the mean years of schooling in all the three levels of school: primary, secondary, and higher secondary. The mean years of schooling, the average years of schooling. What is that ratio called? Okay, Neeraj, it's called net attendance ratio. Diksha, it's called net attendance ratio, not rate. Enrollment. Suhas says enrollment. Which enrollment? I said mean years of schooling from primary to higher secondary. It's nearly 15 years of schooling. Gross enrollment ratio. That's right. Gayatri and Sarang. It's gross enrollment ratio. True. Not rate, guys. Ratio. Ratio. It's a proportion. Ratio. Gross enrollment ratio. The GER, the NAR, the life expectancy, LE, literacy rate, LR, IMR, BMI. These are asked to define. So that's a 5-mark question. Individually, they will come. If it comes for MCQ, it will come for MCQ. Otherwise, it will come for a 5-mark question. In this chapter, if I have skipped anything, that would be like only MCQs. 3-mark questions and 5-mark questions I have explained. I hope now I hope that this chapter was easy. If you have any problems, you can just let me know about the chapters. If you have any problems, please let me know, comment here. Otherwise, as I promised in the group, I will send you the PPT, I'll send you the PDF, I'll send you the classwork and the homework in your group. Take your time and write, take your time and write, take your time and write. Do not hurry. We get complaints from the parents saying that too much work is being given. In 10th, obviously, there is too much to write, but do not get pressurized. That's we don't want. And the quiz, yesterday I sent you the quiz. Some of you gave me the feedback. The quiz interface was interesting. So I'll build a quiz on that same interface with some other chapter. The next chapter is very interesting. That is from political science. That is power sharing. Power sharing. On what basis does HDI is calculated? It is calculated on the HDR, Human Development Report. The HDR is compiled based on health, education, and the income levels. The power sharing is interesting because power sharing goes to history, where in Sri Lanka you might have heard about a person called Velu Pillai Prabhakaran. Velu Pillai Prabhakaran, the person who killed Rajiv Gandhi, right? Rajiv Gandhi, our former prime minister. That whole story is linked to one of the 5 chapters called power sharing. It's a very easy one and interesting one that we will start in the next class. Now, if you have any doubts, you can comment here. There is one work left to do. That is, check my description box, guys. Check my description box. You will see another video. The video is made by Samskriti M. Jain. You might have seen her, heard about her, right? She's our 10th, class 10 student who has written the board exams now. She has compiled the development important concepts into one fine video. She has given her own voice for that. The video is really good. Compared to my video, that video is really good. I suggest you go and take a look at that video. That video is really good. I have given it in the description right here. Yes, it is. She has started a new channel called Sam Cam Stories. I'm not promoting, guys. Just see it. It's the way that student thinks, right? Me thinking about development and you thinking of development, different notions. So please check it. Give her feedback about that one. I know my 10th will do that. And till the next video or next, I hope to see you live. So I thought of having a Google Meet. We'll see whether it is possible or not. Till the next chapter, I would sign off from here. Thank you guys for a wonderful quiz. It was a good experience. Nothing happened with the video quality or the audio quality. Thank you guys. Keep it coming. and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.